What do you make of President Trump's decision by Director James Comey?
I think it couldn't come soon enough. I think virtually every American has lost confidence in Comey. When you look at it, every Democrat thought he did too much to insinuate that Clinton was guilty, and then every Republican thought he didn't do enough to actually indict her. So really nobody's been happy with his performance, and I think the Clinton investigation by any measure was very much politicized, and so I think it is time to take a new direction at the FBI, and I think the president's made a wise decision here.
Do you have any concerns about the timing of this, and what do you say to folks who are calling for a special prosecutor?
Well, Chuck Schumer called for Comey to go 6 months ago. He said he had lost confidence in him. The president could have done it precipitously without a process, but what he did is he waited till his team was approved. Chuck Schumer and the Democrats delayed his team being approved for weeks and weeks and weeks. We finally have an attorney general, and now we have an assistant attorney general. My understanding is the FBI director reports to the assistant attorney general, and that they reviewed the process, went through investigating it. And one of the most telling quotes, I thought, was actually from former Attorney General Eric Holder, who said that Comey had really defied long-standing traditions of the Department of Justice in sort of usurping power that should have been in the Department of Justice. So I think really you heard from both sides, Republican and Democrat, long-time people from the Department of Justice, that Comey really had overstepped his bounds, and I think it was time to go. All the rest, I think, is just politics. The Democrats are mad right now because they're still mad because they lost the election.
Just my final question, but what do you say to Americans, Republicans, who are looking, Senator, at the firing of Director Comey and have concerns that the President of the United States fired the individual who was leading the investigation into Russia's meddling of the 2016 presidential election?
I don't think there's any evidence that the investigations won't continue. I think there's 5 or 6 investigations going on. Nothing changes as far as that goes, and the investigation will go where it's going. But I would say that almost every American out there will tell you they think Comey botched the Clinton email thing. Democrats are unhappy with him. They've been calling for him to go for 6 weeks. Republicans aren't happy with him. You can't lead an agency if everybody thinks you made an investigation political, and that's the real problem. The FBI needs to be above politics. Comey drug it down into politics, and that's why it was time for him to go.